Hi everybody, happy Tuesday and happy Chinese Lunar Year. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know that I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So, feeling blessed. If you look at my other video that I made on Facebook, it was horrible. I brought this beautiful tea and it came all damaged. I was so upset. But you know what? Life goes on. You make the best of it and you choose your happiness. So I made my tea, I drank my tea, and it was good. And I got a free labubu. Alright, so check that video out on Facebook. So let's see. What am I blessed today with? Today I have this hind shank bone. It's a beef round bone. And I feel like having soup today. My son, he made with the leftover meatballs yesterday. He just boiled up that and made some big ziti in a pot. Because he's like his mama, that one pot deal. Okay, so I have my soup bone here. I have some little Spanish noodles. They're called fideos. They're just regular soup noodles. And I have some malanga. Malanga is, I forgot the name. Taro. Is it taro? Yes, taro. I have some pieces of taro, which I'm not going to put into my soup. I'm going to boil them separately because it's like a starchy potato and it changes the taste on the soup, and I don't want that. So I don't mind eating it with my soup. I just don't want to cook it in my soup. So I have some taro. Over here I have some sofrito, some tomato paste. I have my sazon. I have some olive oil, salt and pepper. I have some celery seeds for my soup, because I don't have no celery, so I'll use the celery seeds. And I have some carrots and some corn that I'm going to be adding. So the first thing I want to do is pray that the stove goes on. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to turn this on and see if a miracle happens. I'll be back. Okay, so let's get this rolling. Okay, so I have my pan here. And what I want to do is add a little bit of oil to my pan. Not too much, just about that much. That's like 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to add the oil. I'm going to rinse out this bone and I'll be right back. Let me just give it a quick little bath. Because it's not dirty. I just want to give it a little cat bath. There you go. There you go, so simple. Alright, so now that I give it a little cat bath, I'm waiting for this to get a little hot. My pot. I'm just letting it drip on my tomato paste, which is going to need water anyway. Alright, so here we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that ham shack and I'm going to put it down there and I'm going to give it a good stir fry. I don't want to add anything to it. It doesn't need it, but a little salt always brings out the flavor in the meat. So I'll just salt it. Let me get my little fork. Hold on. Where's my fork? Okay, I got a fork. So I have a fork, and like I said, I just want to give it a quick little stir fry on both sides. Just put a little salt, and we're gonna brown it. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here for a few minutes. I'm going to brown it like 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, I've been cooking this for about 3 minutes or 4 minutes on one side. And it has that nice little char. See, it has that nice little char going on there. That's what I wanted. Perfect. So I'm just going to leave it 2 more minutes on this side. I just want the same kind of char effect. And then I put my plate here. And I'm going to cut it up into pieces. Not big pieces. Not small, tiny pieces. I'm just going to cut it maybe in 6 pieces. It helps it cook faster in the soup. So, like I said, we're just going to give this a few more minutes. It's looking really nice. And it's browning on the other side. Perfect, just the way I want it. That brings out all those delicious flavors in there. So yummy. Alright, so almost done. Like I said, I just wanted to give it a little fry. So I think that's good now because it got a little bit dark on the other side. You could see right here, starting to get brown. So I do want it to get brown because it gives it that extra special little char taste to it. But I think the only way that I'm going to do that is by cutting it up now. But I didn't want it to lose all the flavors for it. So, alright, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put it on the plate and I'm going to cut it into pieces. First, I'm going to add my sofrito and my tomato sauce. I want that to start sizzling really nicely. I don't have no olives. I brought olives, but had an accident bringing them in and I dropped the whole jar of olives on the floor. Not a problem. I'll get another one when I get a chance. But for now, we're just going to work with what we have. I'm going to put a little tiny bit of oil in here because it really just disappeared. So, let me raise the heat a little. Okay, so I put about 2 tablespoons of the oil. Okay, and all I want to do is give this a little quick stir fry in here. I'm not going to put I'm not going to put this in it yet because it doesn't need it. I'm not going to put the noodles in yet because it doesn't need it. I will be adding the meat and I'll be adding the corn and the carrots. So I'll be adding that. Now this smells really good, guys. I didn't put no salt in it yet. I'm not ready. I'm going to add a little tiny, I'm going to have to add water to this. But for now, what I'm trying to do is just cook this up a little. Okay? So that's cooking. I can add a little tiny bit of water just to help it along, but just a couple of drops of water. Okay, so it could loosen up that tomato paste a little bit. Okay, that's good right there. Alright, so now this is everything. Your tomato paste and your sofrito is like everything you need for nice soup base. Okay? So I'm gonna add my carrots and my corn. I'm gonna add some sazon to that. Like I said, see, it needs its water, but it'll get a little bit of juice as soon as I cut this meat up. I'm gonna add a little bit of celery. Oh no, I have a new one. I know I have a new one. I know I have an old one, but I'm not looking for it. I'm just gonna add a little bit, like half a little teaspoon. Just a little half a teaspoon of celery seeds. They bring out a good flavor in them. I'm going to add some pepper to this. I lowered the heat. I don't want it to burn. So we add some pepper. And I'm going to add some salt. I'm only going to add like about a teaspoon in case I want to share with my mom. So a teaspoon of salt. That's if my mama wants some. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Sometimes she says I don't want soup. Alright, so where's my fork? Okay, now I'm going to cut this meat up. I'm just going to cut it, like I said, a few pieces. And you can see it already losing all the broth. I'm just going to do this right like so. It'll cook faster if you do it this way, you know? So I don't want this to be taking so long to cook. It should be done in about 30 minutes, I would say. Because the meat is going to be nice and tender. I know I should have used my cutting board, right? I hear you. Alright. So that's it. I'm not cutting any more. That's enough pieces right here. Look. So I'm going to throw that ham shank, that beef shank in there. I'm going to take this away. Take this away. I don't need no more pepper. So I'm going to bring this back up. So like I said, this, I'm going to boil it in a little while. Not yet. When my soup is almost ready, I can do it. But for now, just want to stir fry this. Give it a little nice little cook. And then I'm going to add some water. And I'm going to simmer it for half an hour. And in half an hour when I finish simmering it, then we can add the noodles to it. Okay, I have to add broth to this to make a nice soup. But like I said, first I just wanted to make sure I grate this. And another thing I wanted to add was my secret. What is my... I really like to use this, guys. If you ever buy it, you're going to see why. Sesame and ginger crunch with garlic. You will know why. I'm only going to use about a teaspoon of that. Okay, that's good right there. So, my tomato sauce is already cooked. Already cooked. It's done. It's ready to be simmered. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my cup. I'm going to get some water. I'm not measuring because I need a lot of water in there. That's 2 cups if you wanted to know. Or I would say about, yeah, this is 4 cups. 6 cups. And 8 cups. Okay, I put 8 cups of water in there. Now, most of that is going to evaporate. But right now, I'm just going to let it come to a full boil. I turn the heat up all the way. And I'm just going to wait for this to come to a full boil. And once it comes to a full boil, I'm going to simmer it for 30 minutes on medium-low. Medium, a medium, in between. Not low, not high, just medium. And I'm going to cook it for half an hour covered. If you cover it, you'll get a lot of broth preserved. But if you don't cover it, everything's going to evaporate and you don't want that. Okay, so this is going to take a while to boil. So I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. And this soup has come to a rapid boil. You see that? That's when I said you have to lower it now because it's boiling like that. You want to boil it to like a simmer. Okay, very light boil. Okay, so if it's like from 1 to 8, your dial, you put it on 4. So I have here my my malanga, which is my taro. And I'm going to light that stove in the back. Let me get the clicker. The reliable clicker. Oh, it did it on its own. That's a miracle. That never happens. Alright, so now I have that boiling. I have that ready. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to that. A little more. Okay, my soup is doing good. I'm going to leave this for half an hour, and that should be done in about half an hour, 20 minutes. I'll be back, and then we can add in the noodles. I'm back. Oh, wait a minute. I have this beautiful little green cabbage, and I think I'm going to cut it up. Hold on, let me get this one so you can appreciate how pretty this cabbage is. Look, got a little bit of messed up part there, but that's okay. Look at this cute organic cabbage. So I'm definitely going to cut a piece of this and I'm going to add it to my soup only when I add in the noodles. So I'll be back and we can cut this delicious cabbage. Okay guys, I'm back and my soup is still simmering quite a bit. You see, it's a low simmer. Like I said, all I want is to get the meat tender. Okay, so it still needs a little bit. It's only been like 15 minutes maybe. My taro is almost done. I'm just gonna let it cook for another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna lower the flame and just let it sit in the water for a while. It continue. Now my cabbage, beautiful little cabbage here. So what I did, I took a few light leaves out and I cut the leaves like that. Just a little bunch, not a lot. This is going to dissipate. It's going to get really small in there. It's going to turn really like a leafy, soft leaf. Very nice. So I'm going to give this a wash, and I'm going to add this in when I add my little noodles, okay? So, but first I'm going to wash it. All right, I just wanted to show you, these are the pieces that I cut out, like that. Just some small pieces. And I'm going to rinse it, and I'm going to put them right in. I'll be back. This looks a little dark. Let me see if I can brighten it up. That looks better. Okay, so I just finished washing all my cabbage, and I'm just gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna put my little nest of noodles in there. But first, I want this to go down a little bit, you know, like wilt. It needs to wilt. Okay, so I'm gonna cover it 5 minutes, and like I said, I'm gonna let that wilt, and I'll be back. And then we throw the noodles in, and then wait another 10 minutes, and dinner's done. I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back, and it's time to throw in our little nest of noodles. So let me just set that there. And you see I still have a lot of liquid, which is really good. So now I'm just gonna put 1, 2, 3 little nests of noodles. Now I'm just gonna leave that in there for about 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I think we should be ready to eat. I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back, and this is bubbling up a storm, so I'm just gonna turn it off because it's ready. And I took some sliced breads. I made some little bread slices here because I still have bread. It's not much, but it's still going around. So I said, let me utilize this piece. I like the ones with the seeds, so I took that piece for me. So at this time, let me put that water back in. Okay. Okay, so look at this, guys. I turned it off now. It's beautiful. It has enough broth in there. The noodles are amazing. Everything is soft and tender and delicious. So you know what time it is, right? It's time to serve, because even my my taro is all done. As you could see, you see the way it's breaking up into pieces right there. That's why I said I don't like to put it in my soup, because I don't want broken pieces in it. But I will definitely eat it when it's whole and cooked already. So on that note, let's serve some soup. I have my pretty plate, my pretty bowl, and let's get in there. First thing I'm going to do is grab some of that delicious noodles. Look at that. A nice bed of noodles on the bottom. Okay, that should be enough noodles. So we got some noodles in there. Now we're gonna grab some corn. We gotta get some corn in there, guys, right? And this, we gotta get some carrots, a little bit of everything in there. Look how beautiful. There goes the carrots. More carrot slices. There's the beef. That looks good, guys. I'm gonna have a feast. This is absolutely delicious. So I love the broth. It's getting hot, it's getting heavy, and I'm just gonna add some more little carrots in this. A couple little carrots there. That looks delicious, guys. And you can add a little bit of broth to this. This looks good. Like I said, everyone had something different today. They had some baked ziti, so I'm not about the baked ziti. I'm about the soup. So this is my recipe. Oh, I can't forget my little taro. So like I said, I like to take the taro, and I'll just put it on the side here like that. Get a nice piece of taro. There you go. That's my dinner for today. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you try it. I know you like it. I hope everybody has a blessed day today. Happy New Lunar Chinese New Year to everybody. And stay safe. I hope you have a nice day. If you like my video, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And thank you very much for watching. Love you guys for watching. Bye.